Hello everyone. Today I'll show you step by step how an old car turns into something like new. Without hesitation, she springs into action, retrieving a jack and lug wrench. With practiced efficiency, she positions the jack under the car's frame using a stack of bricks for added height and begins the arduous task of lifting the vehicle. She tackles the stubborn lug nuts, first with an impact wrench, then with a manual wrench, even using her own body weight for extra leverage to break them free. Once the wheel is removed, her solution takes an unconventional turn. Instead of a spare tire, she lifts the heavy removed wheel and places it into a large traditional woven basket. She carefully secures it with rope and, with a display of incredible strength, hoists the entire load onto her back. Her journey is a testament to resilience, as she walks steadily along a country road, carrying the cumbersome weight to a local repair shop. At the modest garage, a mechanic takes over, using a pneumatic tire-changing machine to swiftly separate the tire from the rim. He expertly locates the issue inside the tire, patches it, and reassembles the wheel, inflating it back to full pressure. Her task now halfway complete, she places the repaired tire back into her basket and begins the long walk home. The weight just as heavy, but her purpose now clear. Arriving back at the jacked-up car, she finally sets her heavy burden down, ready to complete the repair and get back on the road. In a rustic outdoor workshop, a determined woman begins the arduous task of restoring a damaged rear end. With the surface prepared, she pries off the damaged original bumper bracket, revealing the full extent of the damage to the trunk floor. The real work begins when she turns her attention to fabrication. She carefully measures the dimensions of the rear opening, then transfers the measurements to long angle irons. Using a chainsaw, she cuts the metal precisely, the powerful tool cutting through the steel with a bright flash of electricity. She then takes the cut pieces and arranges them on the ground, forming a new rectangular frame. With a handheld welder at her side, she meticulously joins the corners of the new frame. Bright lights illuminate her concentrated expression as she places strong welds, snapping the pieces together before hammering them together to create a solid, unified structure. She hammered away the slag and made sure the joints were clean and secure. After a final check, she lifted the newly fabricated frame and carefully placed it in place at the rear of the car. It fits snugly into the chassis slots. She took a few final measurements and markings before attaching the custom-made brackets, a crucial step in reviving an old car. Donning a protective mask, she skillfully wields an angle grinder fitted with a sanding disc. With steady hands, she smooths out the body filler applied over the new metal panels, meticulously shaping the curves and ensuring a seamless transition between the custom work and the car's original body. Clouds of fine dust fill the air as she works her way around the entire structure. Her goal, a perfectly smooth surface ready for the next stage. After the sanding is complete, she carefully wipes down every inch of the new bodywork with a cloth, removing all the dust and residue. The project then shifts to a more detailed task, installing the taillights. Using a new round LED light as a template, she traces perfect circles onto the metal panels with a blue marker, marking the precise locations for the new lights on both sides. With the outlines drawn, she swaps the sanding disc for a cutting wheel. A brilliant shower of sparks erupts as she carefully cuts along the marked lines, expertly carving out the circular openings. With the cuts complete, a few sharp taps with a hammer and chisel cleanly remove the metal discs. The final step is the installation. She presses black rubber grommets into the freshly cut holes, creating a snug and waterproof seal. One by one, she fits the new LED lights into the grommets, a bright white reverse light and a vibrant red tail light. Finally, she moves inside the custom trunk, patiently connecting the wires and bringing her custom creation one step closer to hitting the road. Once the paint has dried, the real artistry begins. But this is more than just a new color, it's a canvas. She then brings out a collection of large, rolled-up vinyl decals. These aren't racing stripes or logos, but full-color photographs depicting scenes of rural life and her own past projects, a visual story of her skills and lifestyle. One by one, she meticulously applies these massive stickers to the doors, the custom tailgate, and even the hood of the car. Using a squeegee, she smooths out each image, carefully pressing out any air bubbles to ensure a perfect, seamless application. The process is a delicate dance of positioning, smoothing, and trimming. She carefully cuts away the excess vinyl around the door handles, windows, and headlights with precision. The final result is a truly unique vehicle, a rolling piece of personal expression that showcases not only her mechanical and bodywork skills, but also tells a story through the very images that now adorn its freshly painted surface. She carefully trims a large, unique vinyl graphic on the hood featuring, after giving the entire vehicle a thorough wash, she takes it for a spirited test drive in a large open field, skillfully drifting and doing donuts. Returning to her workshop, she attaches the front license plate, officially finishing her one-of-a-kind creation before driving it off down a rural road. Another project completed. Thank you for being part of it.